Good morning, welcome back. It's my Sunday morning, and the videos are delayed. It's probably your Monday morning, and it's time to wrap this weekend up. I have really enjoyed uh, working on the bounder, on the Coachman this weekend. It's been very productive. Things have worked out really, really well. I've gotten lucky. Uh, having working through some of the stuff and the checks and the trying and the successes. It's been a good sense of accomplishment. Uh, but it's time to wrap things up and take the Coachman back down to where we store it at and go get the van. And starting to feel like Coachman's getting all the attention. Whatever happened to Betty, right? Yeah, she's over there, and she's actually needing a little bit of love. So we're gonna get back to her, and we're actually gonna take her out here pretty soon. We need to get her out and about a little bit. So I'm cleaning the Coachman out a little bit, putting a few tools away, cleaning up my mess from the weekend. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how far. We'll call this phase one. And just to get everybody up to speed, got a lot of new subscribers lately. Right, the Coachman I haven't had. I bought it a month and a half ago, and it's set out in about 80 some miles from here, out in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Picked it up in that storage lot. Well, it was a campground slash RV repair center slash storage lot. All right, kind of an all-in-one center there. And it said I had to leave it out there for 2 or 3 weeks until I made arrangements back here. Stored it, got it here closer now. And so now it's been less than 2 weeks. Been, week, about 10 days ago. Got it over here and started messing with it a little bit while it was down. This is the first weekend we've got it up here and really getting it going, checking things out, and it's really so a lot has come together and got her cleaned up. So in a short amount of time, we've really kind of got this the Coachman kind of up to speed. Now I gotta tell you something here. The Bounder is the first vehicle that I've ever named, ever. And I've been around a while, some decades, and cars, trucks, vans, motorcycles, boats, tractors. I've never named a vehicle until the Bounder came along. And somehow she got the name Betty. And I don't know, the Coachman might not get a name. I think naming vehicles is just dumb. There, I said it. Even though before the Bounder there was the Tioga, and admittedly, sometimes I did refer to her as Miss Tioga, so that's kind of a name. So I don't know why I named Betty when I hear this. I think it's a dumb thing to do. But I kind of like there's been some name suggestions. I mean, maybe I'll consider it. I'll still consider it with the Coachman. Some suggestions were made, and feel free to make some suggestions of other names other than Wilma. There was because she's Betty, this would be Wilma. The girls, the Flintstones women. No, Wilma, no. It's kind of cute, but no. But I kind of like just calling it the Coachman. There's something about that title. It's like the Boardwalk, the Grand Hotel, the Coachman Classic, actually. The Coachman. There's just something about that title. It has a nice ring to it. I think I'd just like calling it the Coachman. So that might, I just might do that. She might not get an actual name. But meanwhile, I still refer to her as a she. Did you catch that? So, anyway, that's where I'm at on that name thing. I think one issue here is what we didn't get done. Okay, maybe I was being a little over ambitious, but I wanted to have plenty of things to do. You know, if things went really, really right and easy, you know, it'd be like, well, what to move on to next. So I wanted my list plenty long, and it was. What we didn't get done was, I didn't get the back wheel covers put on yet. They are right here, and they need cleaned up, and they'll clean up beautifully. That's just a lot of dust. They will shine nice. I didn't get those put on, and I'm not going to. Today I have a lot to do today, and I need to get this put away. I need to get the van back up here. And I didn't get the solar. I didn't get the solar put on, but that's okay too. We will go into phase 2. You know, the whole panel kit's here with all the cables, wires, whatever. Charge controller, 4 panels, everything's in there. And circuit breaker, the weather head for where the wires go through the roof. I mean, everything's here. So that's going to be phase 2. Maybe it'll be next weekend. And I'm sure by then I'll have a list of, you know, another list of things to do. Now here it's going to be my turn to watch YouTube for a while. I kind of got ahead of myself. And a fella made a comment some time ago. I forget what I was working on. But, you know, I reached a point where I was just going to start ordering new parts. And, yeah, it's probably this or that. I'm just going to get parts orders. Just, you know, there was that point where I'm diagnosing things that I have definitely said, okay, this is bad, I'm going to replace it. That's okay. That's different than saying, I think that this is bad. You know, the point where you start guessing. And the comment was, that's it. Start firing the parts cannon at it. That was, I love that. And that's kind of where I'm at with the refrigerator. You know, it's still, and I checked it now. At this point, you know, it had been running about 48 hours plugged into electric. In electric mode, it's working fantastic. So, but I have to get the propane part of it working. So back to it's my turn to do watching some YouTube. There are quite a few. Just a quick search. There are the diagnosing, you know, the propane issue for the refrigerators. So I'm gonna watch some of those this week, and then, you know, phase 2 next weekend or whatever. I'll know things to look at and check, and step by step how to kind of work through that and find out what's really wrong with it. So that's where we're at on that. Other than that, we're pretty okay. We're pretty okay. Another thing upcoming, I did measure this, you know, when that door comes up. This is a little bit different style of generator bay, and this latch is sticky. That's right. I need to shoot some WD-40 in that latch and work it back and forth a few times. I did have it open it, so I need to measure, you know, how big this compartment is, and that's gonna be another thing to work on here. I would like to build in. I'd like to put that in, kind of wired, a semi-permanent installation, kind of like I did on the bounder. So, yeah, I'd like to do something like this. You know, it's plugged in, it's ventilated, has, you know, fans that pull additional air in there so it doesn't overheat. You know, I just hit the remote start, it fires up. You know, it's usable just like the onboard Onan used to be, until it had problems. So, yeah, it's nice to have, you know, it's all plugged in. Push a button from inside, bang, I got power. I'd like to be able to do this with the Coachman. The Coachman. I guess the one other thing that I got done was I just bought a really cheap spare tire cover. Hopefully, after it sits in the sun for a while, some of these wrinkles will come out and that'll smooth out. But it was just like, you know, the cheapest one I could find. It was just $14.99. So, and you can get fancy ones and personalized ones that have logos and stuff on them, but for now I just wanted to get something on there. With all this time I've been spending on the Coachman, other areas are being neglected. I need to do some real life things like go to the laundromat and clean the bounder. The bounder's getting to be a mess. It needs cleaned up, and we need to take it out because, you know, we've been here for a little while now, several weeks, about a month actually. You know, been conserving and stuff, and the tanks are getting to needing taken care of and stuff. So that's why we need to get her out and about for a bit. I do have a portable waste tank. I could just take care of that for now, and that still could happen. And I was thinking about using the Coachman as like a water buffalo. Right? She holds water now. I could pump water over to the bounder, so we have more fresh water. But you know, we're getting low on that. It'd just be easier to take the bounder out and about and take care of it, and get the main propane tank filled too. So I need to go grocery shopping. Oh, and I need to take the gas can and fill it up. And this is not my tractor. Mine's down in there, and it's time to mow. It is time to mow. And the guy's gonna come pick up this tractor that I serviced, oil change, filter, air filter cleaned, and battery connections corrected, and that sort of thing. And 2 computers showed up that I need to repair, so I gotta take care of those customers. And I have to get busy doing a couple of review videos this week. I'm behind on those. I need to get those out of the way and move on with things. So I actually had a busy week going, and my regular business, I got some work to do here, some design work to do as well. So it's time to put the Coachman away for a while. And then at some point, when I get caught up on some of these things, I'm ready just to get away from it all and take off somewhere for a couple of days. So we might jump in a van and go do something. Go on a little loop somewhere, and just go see and do and whatever, and come back and refreshed, start tackling things again. I guess we can squeeze in one more quick little project in. It only takes a moment. This is, the name on it is, okay, Night Eyes. And it's a magnetic ball with the 3M adhesive on the bottom. And just a minute. So what we're gonna do is stick this right here on the dashboard, right about here. Okay, push it nice and good. And what that is for this phone holder, it has a magnetic ring on the back. Or no, it's just steel. The ball is the magnet. And I have one of these in the bounder and in the van, just the ball. So I just take this one from vehicle to vehicle, and that just sticks on there. And then it has these nice release things. Again, and this is also Night Eyes. They have a number of products. This is not an endorsement. This is just a my favorite type of holder. Hang on, I need 2 hands to do this. There we go. Because we are going to need that for navigation and hands-free calling. And these are nice because you can pivot it this way, and that way, or you know, wherever you need it. You know, I like this. This is my favorite. And you know, this thing I have down here, one of those USB things. I have my charging cable down here, and just plug her in. That's that. So there, we squeezed in one last project here. We have navigation ready. We need just a slight adjustment here. I'm gonna move that phone up just a little bit there, and turn that on, and there's Bella. And there's Bella. We almost forgot to put you in this video. We almost did that. We just open that up there and bring up some Google Maps, and you know, we could set a destination to anywhere. But our destination is just gonna be 5 miles down the road to put The Coachman away. Let's go get the van, girl. You wanna go get the van? So I love the van. I just love our van. Good morning, van. Good morning. Come on, wanna go for a ride in the van? And the van needs a bath. All kind of things to do. You know, at the end of the day, or should I say at the end of the weekend, I'm happy with it. I'm so glad to have gotten it cleaned up. It's so much brighter. It's just I'm happy that all the progress with just everything. It's been she's come a long ways to me. At this rate, we'll be on the road in no time, it seems. Come on. So now we're back in van mode. Who knows what this new week will bring. I have a list of things. I did measure a bunch of things. I'm keeping a dinette for now. I'm probably gonna go ahead and get dinette cushions. And I measured up for some other stuff. I forgot to measure for the curtains up around the front of the windshield. I'm sure I'll be going back down this week and remember to do that. I want to get those made or whatever. Anyway, new week upon us. Thanks for coming along today. We'll get back to it. I'll see you next time.